Hello! So this week, Mariko and I have decided that sort of, I guess, is a little bit of a counter to last week when we were talking about the harmful messages that media can be sending, specifically, I guess more specifically to boys about, like, sort of the behaviors that are expected and accepted of them. So this week, instead, we're going to be talking about positive influences in the media, and particularly some of our favorite female characters. So I've picked maybe not necessarily my favorite ones, but ones that I think send a good message and are really admirable. First one is from TV, from Doctor Who, is Riversong. So the Doctor is this all-powerful figure. Like, he's the one who's always, like, going in and saving the day. He is relied on for all of these things to always be the one with the answers and to always be the one who can swoop in at the last minute and make everything okay. The interesting thing is there's only one character, I think, really, that can ever really, like, pull one over on the Doctor, and also who's someone the Doctor calls on when he is in distress, and that's Riversong. It's really interesting because I don't think you get a lot of shows where the person that the hero calls in to save him when things are really bad is a woman. And I really like that. I think that's really interesting and really great. So I think that River sort of is a really good example for young girls that might be watching this show, because it says that, yeah, as a woman, you can be strong and competent and an authority on things. Like, you can be the person who's saving the day, which is really interesting. I like that a lot. And so my second character, we're going from one, like, nerd classic to another, Doctor Who. Now we're going to talk about Harry Potter, but we're actually not going to talk about Hermione Granger, even though she's really great. The person that I want to talk about is Luna Lovegood. And so I think I think she's underappreciated in a lot of ways. There are a lot of things that I really like about Luna. One of which I think is the fact that she's this free spirit. She's got a lot of ideas that are really different from what other people think. Maybe they're most of them are kind of silly, some of them, but anyways, she's very different, and she's bullied for it. Like, I think this is played down in the books, but she's really tormented at school. Like, nobody really likes her, and she's bullied a lot. But I think there are a few interesting things about her character. Is that she doesn't let this stop her from being who she is, and also she doesn't let it get her down either. She stays firm to her beliefs, and she sort of, in a way, I think, lets it bounce off her. And I think there's maybe more inner struggle to her than we see, but that's what she puts forth. And then the other aspect of that is she's not angry as a character, which I think is really interesting, because there's lots of things that could justify her being angry, but she's very forgiving, and she's very caring, and I really like that. So I think that Luna's not even just a girl. I think that Luna's a good example to everyone, because she embodies that idea of, if people are mocking you for the way that you are, it's them who should change and not you. And it also, I think, offers this hope in that eventually you will find people who appreciate you for who you are, which is exactly what happens, which I really like. So that's why I think Luna is admirable, and sort of someone who's a good character for girls to be seeing, and boys for that matter. Like, she's great. You know, I like those female characters. I think they're cool. I think they offer some pretty good examples. Yeah, so I look forward to hearing who you're going to talk about on Thursday, Mariko, and everyone else, I'll see you next week.